Hi guys, good evening. How are you today?
Hi, teacher. Night. Fine, fine. And you?
I'm okay, thank you. How was your day? Did you have a lot of job? A lot of work did you have today? Yeah, so did you work today?
Yes, uh,
Okay.
uh, today is more relaxing day because we have finished the monthly close
Mm-hmm.
financial.
Yeah, it's a new month. So in the beginning it's less work maybe. Okay, very good. Let's start with the test that you had for the homework. That was a quick test. So let's see. We had here grammar, vocabulary, and how to part. So let's start with grammar here. She played with her friends on Friday nights.
Gets out. Gas out.
Goes out. Yeah.
Gas.
If it's she, we can't say go out. He, she, it, we use S at the end. Number two, what time work in the mornings?
Do you start?
You start
Do you start? Number three, Teresa, her lunch at the moment.
Is having?
is having
It's having because it's now at the moment. And the next, number four, that history book I gave you.
mm,
Are you reading?
are you ready?
Are you reading? Do you read? Yeah, are you reading? Number five, can you imagine €1,000,000
Winning?
Mm,
winning? Okay. Six, I don't expect Gerard at the meeting.
To see?
in
To see. After the museum, we went to a cafe.
Leaving?
Living, it's like let's say, like a noun, yeah, after what, living. Eight, she lives far from the office.
Great.
Quite far.
Right.
Quite far. Okay, doesn't work. Next one. I'd like to spend more time with my children.
Bit.
with
A bit more time. Yeah. They've got old house in the country.
Great. Huh?
Quite an old. Vocabulary. John and I agreed to by email.
stay in touch.
To stay in touch by email. I've got a few. I've known them since school.
Close friends.
Close friends. The children are sometimes, I can't hear the TV.
Noisy.
Noisy. Kate is she always stays calm.
Pattern?
Patient.
Patient.
Patience.
Tony's to leave her job. It's a really bad idea.
Serious.
Tony's serious. Is serious to leave her job. Okay. You need to look after all your plants.
Gardener.
That's correct. Okay. I've asked Ed to help me to organize my money.
Financial consult.
Consultant, financial consultant. Idris works in a restaurant. He only works on Saturdays.
Part-time.
Part-time. Lydia organizes she makes sure we get paid.
Wage.
wages. I'd like to have in medicine after I finish university.
Career.
Career.
Career. Okay, and how to? Is anyone using this pen?
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Is this your first time here?
Yes, and you?
Yes, and you?
Mm-hmm. You mind if I sit here?
Do.
Do. Nice to you.
Talking.
Talking. Can I have the last biscuit? My guest.
Be.
Help.
Be my guest. Okay, that's okay. Well, I believe it was kind of easy. Mhm. So start the chapter 2. For the next time, I will prepare the presentation. Now I don't have it. The chapter, the name is Tale Tellers. Tale, it's like story. Yeah, to tell a story. Tale, for example, fairy tale, it's like a story for children. And tellers, people who tell the stories, who tell tales. So learning objectives, listening, we are going to understand a sequence in a narrative. Narrative is like a story when it's a text, a full story, and someone tells something. Adjectives for feelings, ed in adjectives. For example, some adjectives have ed ending like I'm tired, I'm interested, I'm bored, I'm worried. And some adjectives, they have in ending, for example, interesting, boring. And sometimes there is difference, like the movie is boring, but I'm bored. I can say that I'm boring because it means that like no one wants to speak with me. No, I am too boring. So the difference between these topics: tell an anecdote, narrative tenses, anecdote like a joke, pronunciation, weak forms of was, were, and had in sentence. Usually they are not pronounced very clearly. We will write a personal story using linking phrases. We will read an article about storytelling, storyboards, types of films. We will talk about films, books, and plays, past simple and present perfect, using pronunciation, contracted have in the present perfect, how to apologize and give reasons, collocations with get and make. For example, get, I don't know what it can be. Get, well, we will see. I can't give one example. Maybe get tired or something. Pronunciation, intonation for apologizing. And we will watch a BBC program, Understanding, a TV travel program telling the story of a place. We will talk about a place and how it is changing, prepositions of time, and we will write a review of a place. So the first, we will watch a video. We will watch a video and tick the topics that people mention. So if they speak about birthdays, new possessions, like they have new things, pets, relationships, school, travel, and holidays. So which topics do the people mention? Let's watch the video.
I remember a summer holiday I spent with my family in the north of Spain, in the mountains, and we had a fantastic time hiking, canoeing, and also I had my first camera, so I took plenty of photos as well.
Happy memory. Getting my first car, which was a tomato red Mini.
When I was 9 years old, my father gave me as a birthday present a small kitty cat. At the beginning, I was a little bit nervous because I thought that it was going to be very difficult to take care of it. But I was also very excited to have it between my arms.
I remember when I was about 8, I went to Spain with my family, and it was really exciting because I got to try lots of traditional Spanish food. I also learnt how to swim and got to stay up late, which I found really fun.
A few years ago, I was about to travel to Argentina. I was so excited about that trip. Unfortunately, the day before my flight, my bag was stolen with my passport in it. I thought I was not going to be able to make it. Luckily, a neighbor found my passport on the street and returned it to me just a few hours before my flight, so I was able to travel and had an amazing experience. I was so lucky and so grateful to my neighbor.
So, which topics do they mention? Birthdays, new possessions, pets, relationships, school, travel, and holidays.
Mm, The mm, three person talking about the your birthday, you
Mhm.
celebrate with your parents.
Okay. Which other topics do they mention?
Yeah, last person he mentioned travel.
Mhm. Okay, travel and holidays. Anything else? And there was nothing about relationships, I believe, or school.
Yes, person four talking about the relationship.
Okay. Well, I was distracted. What about pets?
Mm, I don't remember.
The guy from Spain, from Madrid, he was saying that on his birthday, his father gave him a kitty cat. No, it's a kitten. No, and he was afraid that he wouldn't be able to take care of him, but it's about pets. And number 2, which memory did you enjoy the most and why? So let's think 2 minutes about our the happiest memory, and we will share a little. So 2 minutes. Which memory did you enjoy the most and why? I wasn't sure what to mention, but I think my one of my happiest memory was when I saw the sea for the first time. Because I used to live very far from the sea. Russia is a very big country, so all my life I had never traveled to the beach, to the sea, and when I was maybe 22 or 23 years old, that was the first time I went to the beach and I saw the sea, and I was very happy because I wanted to go and to see the sea. Yeah, that was my one of my happiest memories. What about you, Juan, please?
Okay. Uh, I think travel because I really like to travel, and in 2 weeks I will go to Texas, and I remember the place I know, and last year, for example, mm, San Diego, Seattle, Pasco, Washington.
Hmm. So did you travel already last year to
Mm,
Texas?
uh, Last year, no. Then in I go Texas in January this year.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, Fabian. And what's your happiest memory?
Mm, the last year, my friend and I went to the beach. It's a no. It was the first time we all went. It's a very funny day. I had a great time and it was one of the last outing before leaving university.
Mm-hmm. That's nice. Okay, so our memory are connected with travels, I think. Elizabeth, and what's your happiest memory?
I remember when it was my 13th birthday and I had a dinner with my parents and my brothers. It was very special because we didn't live together.
Hmm, that's nice. Okay, to spend time with your family is always valuable. Yeah. So on page 20, yeah, it's 20. We start the first part. What happened? Here, grammar, narrative tenses. So which grammar tenses we can use to tell a story. Usually is past simple, but there are others also. Vocabulary, adjectives for feelings, ed in adjectives like you can say interested and interesting, bored and boring, worried and worrying, maybe. Yeah. Pronunciation, weak forms of was, were, and had. And we start with some questions. Adjectives for feelings, ed or in adjectives. So let's discuss the questions. Do you share stories on social media? What types of story? I'm not sure what do they want to know if the story is like you publish the story, I mean, or it's really like story you tell something because the topic is tale tellers, so I don't know. But okay, I want to believe that it's stories that you can publish now on Instagram or somewhere. So I think, yeah, I share stories. Usually it's connected something with the languages or with the classes. Or I share something what I'm doing during the day, maybe my pets or the places that I visit. And you, Juan, do you share stories on social media and what types of story?
Yes, I share stories in Instagram. For example, of music listen in my day, or my results, my running workouts.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Fabian. And you, which kind of stories do you share on social media?
Um, I hardly ever share stories in any social media, but in WhatsApp maybe I share in my work any photo or maybe any ¿cómo sería frase? ¿Cómo se pronuncia más bien?
Phrase, quote.
Phrase.
Mhm.
Any phrase or maybe if I go with my friends, maybe one for with my friends or my family, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Elizabeth, and you, which kind of stories do you share on your social media?
Yes, I share stories, and in my close friends of Instagram, I I think it's my mini vlog. And to the normal, I regularly share photos in the gym or my food or recipes. Mm, yes.
Okay, thank you. And what stories do you enjoy telling friends and family about work, studies, travel, other people? Well, here we speak about stories like to tell something, no, not about social media. Mm-hmm. Well, I think I talk about my work, maybe to my closest friends, maybe to my family. About studies, yeah, I also can share with someone, but usually people are not very interested. Traveling, I think it's more popular topic, so I can many people can ask it. I mean, including I don't know anyone, maybe some neighbors or my students or some people that I don't know very well. They can ask me where I traveled or where I am going to travel. Mhm. So yeah, I think that one. Other people like to gossip. No, maybe with some close friends, I can discuss someone or yeah, share some gossips. And you, Juan, what stories do you enjoy telling to your friends and family? Yeah, Juan, please.
Sorry. I really enjoy telling everything, but my favorite topic maybe is travel because I can about uh, other experiences or cultures. For example, in January, I went to Texas and I go to watch the NBA game.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Fabian. And you, what stories do you enjoy telling friends and family?
Um, Usually, I telling for work any some experience work with my friends or studies. I have friends Joe Joe, no sé cómo se pronuncia, más jóvenes o como más chicos, amigos más chicos,
Younger.
younger friends. Uh, we actually we are actually studies in university. Uh, Usually, I tell any experience of my work or my studies. In my family, usually taking a travel. Um,
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And you, Elizabeth, what stories do you enjoy telling friends and family?
I enjoy telling to my close friends and family um, stories that happen to me day by day. If I go on a trip or if something funny or weird happened to me, um, um, this kind of types.
Okay, yeah. And how do people tell stories differently on social media and face to face? What do you think? Well, personally, I believe sometimes on social media you can give like more details, no? For example, you can, I don't know, publish something that you are eating or cooking right now, or maybe I know something about pets. And in a real life, you won't do this, you won't tell this. Maybe someone can ask you, okay, what did you eat if you talk on the everyday basis? But if not, you won't tell to your friend that you see one time a month, maybe, oh, you know what, today I ate, I know what, some eggs or something. Well, I think this is the difference. Maybe because sometimes on social media, people, well, all the stories, they look like um, greater than in the real life, no, because people share the achievements and so on. And when you watch the stories, you believe that everyone is so successful and happy and everything is so well. And when you talk to this person in a real life, well, it's like you see that it's not obviously that everyone has his own also problems, struggling right now, and so on. But like we are tended to share more positive things on social media. Yeah. So, and you, what do you think about this, Juan?
Okay. I think people tell the story better in person because there is more confiance in tell details of the story. For example, my best friend in person mm, tell all the details of your life in Tequila, Jalisco, and on Instagram he doesn't uh, share anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not all the people share the things and so on. Also, it's very tiring. Every time when you really, I don't know, did a big travel, you even are tired to share, to publish something. Or if you have this like idea to publish every day because you have a kind of business or something, also it's like very tiring. Hmm. I would say that you have more trust in the real life. Yeah, this that you say, like confidence or something. It's like trust. Yeah. And you, Fabian, what do you think? What's the difference?
Mm, Maybe in social media is different listen opinions or expressions. Is very easy staying in touch with anybody, but is is uh is a more easy uh, understand any expression or opinion face to face in face to face, or uh, you you talk any tema, ¿cómo era? Se me olvidó, como algún
Topic.
tema. Any topic private or maybe uh, the hug.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I think. I agree with that. And you, Elizabeth, what do you think if it's differently on social media?
Yes, I think some things it's easier to have more detailed communication at a distance, like on social media, than sometimes to see in the person.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Here we have a story. So we are reading the story and we choose the best final sentence. We have three final sentences. He still hates painting now. I was sure it could never happen again. He still got photos to show our artwork. So which is the best ending? Let's read first the story. So let's divide it. The first part, it will be for Fabian, please. Well, this part. And then Juan, please. And then Elizabeth.
Okay. This happened when my sister and I were 3 and 4 years old. It was the summer holidays, and my granddad was looking after us. We were bored, so we went into the garage and were really excited when we fought all that pints. We decided to surprise him by painting the house while he was at work.
Okay, thank you. Excited.
Excited, excited.
Excited. Found.
Found,
Found.
found,
And decided.
decided,
Decided.
decided.
Yeah, thank you. Juan, please.
Managed to paint a big area of where to before my granddad noticed. I think he found it a bit embarrassing that he was watching his careful and Joe, he say to us, your dad is going to be really annoyed.
Hmm? A wall, it's like oh,
Will
wall. Noticed.
notice.
Noticed. Enough. Enough. And annoyed.
Annoyed.
Annoyed. Okay, very good. Elizabeth, please.
My sister and I were frightened, but when Dad came home, all he said was, "You two prefer red." Now I look back, it's amazing that he was so calm. He was probably disappointed with us, but he didn't show it.
Okay. Yeah, it was came. He came. So let's choose the best ending. He still hates painting now. I was sure it could never happen again. He still got photos to show our artwork. What do you think? What's the best ending? A, B, C? Juan, what do you think? A, B, or C?
Mm, mm, maybe B.
That's right. So Juan thinks B. Fabian, what do you think?
Maybe letter A.
Okay, and Elizabeth?
C.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have different opinions. Well, I believe C. Because he didn't show that he was angry. He didn't scold them that they painted the house. No, if you didn't catch the story, it's also important to how to say to concentrate when we are reading and also to listen to our other group mates. So, what's the meaning of the story? The children, they were small, 3 and 4 years old. So when they found some paintings of their granddad in the garage, they believed, our granddad, he loves art, so let's paint the house. And he left them alone. So they painted a big area of wall. Yeah, they painted with which color was that? Blue, yeah, it was blue color. So when he returned, but it was his fault. He left alone 2 children, 3 and 4 years old. Yeah. So when he returned, he didn't show that he was angry. He just said, "No, I'm surprised that you chose blue. I thought that you too preferred the red, that you will paint it red." And that's it. Of course, it was a disaster. They needed maybe to repaint all this. But anyways, it was like after the years passed, but it was a funny story. So I think he still hates painting now. We don't know. There is no facts about that. Letter B, I was sure it could never happen again. Also, it doesn't mention that it happened again after they were growing. I don't think that they painted again. So I think letter C, he still got photos to show our artwork. So probably after he took photos, of the painting of the blue wall, how they painted the wall blue, and after, but he was continued showing the photos to the family, to the friends, maybe, and after they grew up already, after so many years, he still showed the photos. I think it's letter C. Like to another variants, we don't have so many facts about this. We don't have information. Okay, and here we will complete the meanings with the words in bold in the story. So the words in bold, black, black words. Here we have bored, excited, embarrassing, annoyed, frightened, surprised, amazing, and disappointed. So let's put another color. For example, bored. Yeah, this excited, embarrassing, frightened. What else? Annoyed, surprised, amazing, and disappointed. Okay, number 1. When you are afraid of something, you feel. When you're afraid of something, you feel.
Embarrassing.
Well, embarrassing, it's like pena, ¿no? Como que sientes pena, la pena. And here we say when you're afraid of something, cuando tienes miedo de algo.
Frightened.
Frightened, yeah. Number 2, if something is very good, it is.
Excited.
Okay. Excited. Maybe amazing. Yeah. Amazing. Number 3, when you feel unhappy because something is not interesting, you are
Bored.
Bored.
bored. Mhm. When something is not as good as you hoped, you feel when something is not so good as you believed before,
Disappointed.
yeah, you feel disappointed. So it's with one S, no? Disappointed. With double P, I think. Yeah. So the next one. When you feel angry about something, you are when you feel angry about something, you are
Enjoying. Enjoyable.
annoyed. Yeah,
Mm.
annoyed. Como que molesto, ¿no? Annoyed. Mhm. When you're looking forward to something in the future, you are
Mm, maybe amazing.
amazing. We chose already. Amazing.
Mm,
Looking forward, esperar, ¿no? Cuando estás esperando como
mm,
que por algo que va a pasar en el futuro,
Excited.
excited. Mhm. So excited. When a situation makes your face go red, it is
Embarrassing.
embarrassing. Mhm. When you're not expecting something to happen, but it does, you are
Bored.
we chose that.
Oh no. Mm,
Surprised.
Surprised. Mhm. Surprised. So, do you understand all of them? Frightened. Entonces está como, bueno, que tener miedo, ¿no? You feel frightened. Amazing, que algo es maravilloso. Bored. Aburrido, pero con que tú te sientes aburrido, no que es una película aburrida, pero es así, cuando no te sientes feliz porque algo no es interesante, entonces te sientes aburrido. Disappointed, in Spanish.
Yo lo interpreto como desilusionado, decepcionado.
Ya, decepcionado. Annoyed, entonces molesto, enojado. Excited,
Mm,
emocionado.
emocionado,
emocionado. Embarrassing,
Apenado.
penado.
apenado. Surprised,
Sorprendido.
Sorpresa.
sorprendido. Okay, yeah, for the next time I will do the presentation. Look at the pictures. Which adjective ending do we use? To talk about how a person feels, we use ed or we use in? About how a person feels.
ED.
Ed. For example, here we can check, I'm bored. Estoy aburrida. Or frightened. Como que miedo, ¿no? Tengo miedo. Bored, disappointed, decepcionado. Annoyed, molesto. Excited, emocionado. Surprised, sorprendido. And to talk about what causes the feelings.
ENG.
It's in, something that evoke our feelings, know why we feel like that. For example, it's boring. She's bored because the video lesson or what is that, it's boring. And it's very common mistakes. Many people say, oh, I'm boring, but that it will mean like I'm boring, like no one wants to talk to me because I'm so boring, there is nothing to speak with me. So when we describe how we feel, we need to use ed. I'm bored, I'm frightened, I'm annoyed, I'm excited. If we say I'm boring, I'm annoying, I'm excited, it means that we will cause these feelings in other people. It means that someone will think, oh, she's so interesting, or oh, she's so boring, or she's so exciting. So this is the difference. We describe how people feel, ed. We describe the things, in. So here, let's complete the questions. What's the most book you have read?
Amazing.
Amazing, yeah, because we don't describe the person, we describe the book. Can you remember a time when you were really
Boring.
so we describe a person?
What?
Boring.
Bored. If we say boring, it means that people don't want to communicate with us. We are too boring. But bored, it means that it was nothing interesting for us and we felt bored. Okay, so bored. Here was amazing. Number 3. What's the most thing that has ever happened to you?
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing, because we describe the thing. Number 4. What sorts of things do you find? Why?
Annoyed.
Yep.
Annoying, because things, yeah, we describe the things. Number 5. Have you ever been on your birthdays? You, a person? So if we describe a person,
Surprised.
surprised. Number 6. When did you feel really about something? You
Excited.
excited, ed, because it's a person. Have you ever been very by something? What was it? You frightened. We describe a person. Can you think of a time when you were? You
Disappointed.
disappointed. So we describe a person. Okay. Some maths here. Okay. So let's try to answer these questions. What's the most amazing book you have read? We can leave it for the homework. Maybe we can tell a little more. Yeah. So let's leave it for the homework, but answer these questions for the homework. And now let's do exercise vocabulary bank, page 137. 137. It's a disaster with this book because I don't know, very weird. Okay, here, adjectives for feelings. Match the adjectives and expressions with the pictures. We have different pictures. Letter A. What do you think?
Nervous.
Um,
6.
I'm sorry, which one?
6. Nervous.
6, nervous. Okay, yeah, because it's dentist. 6. B.
1. Angry.
Angry. We can't see. C.
Terrified. 10.
Terrified. D.
Exhausted.
Exhausted. It's like very, very tired, exhausted. E.
In love. 4.
In love. F.
Worried.
Worried because bill he needs to pay. No. The next. G.
Proud.
Proud. H.
Sleepy.
Sleep.
9.
Sleepy. Yeah. I.
Calm. 2.
Calm. J.
Jealous.
Jealous. Yeah, we can feel jealous not only about one person. Yeah, also when someone has something better than us, it's the same. We can say, I feel jealous. K.
Silly.
Silly. And L. It's upset. It's different. In American English, upset, it's like angry. But in British English, upset, it means sad. Yeah, so she's crying. She's upset. Let's listen and check. Let's listen and repeat. Yeah, one moment, please.
Audio VB 2.01. 1. Angry.
Angry.
B. 2. Calm. I.
Calm.
3. Exhausted.
Exhausted.
4. In love. E.
In love.
5. Jealous. J.
Jealous.
6. Nervous. A.
Nervous.
7. Proud. G.
Proud.
8. Silly.
Silly.
K. 9. Sleepy. H.
Sleepy.
10. Terrified. C.
Terrified.
11. Upset. L.
Upset.
12. Worried. F.
Worried. Let's read them. Angry. Calm. Exhausted. In love. Jealous. Nervous. Proud. Silly. Sleepy. Terrified. Upset. Worried. Now you, please. Juan, please.
Yes. Angry. Calm. Exhausted. In love. Yellow. Nervous. Brown. Silly. Sleepy. Terrified. Upset. Worried.
Terrified.
Terrified.
Yeah, thank you. Fabian, please.
Okay. Angry. Calm. Exhausted. In love. Yellows. Nervous. Broad. Silly. Sleepy. Terrified. Upset. Y worried.
Okay. Jealous. It's like lust.
Jealous.
No, lows.
Jealous.
Okay. Proud. Ow. Proud. Proud. Thank you. Elizabeth, please.
Angry, calm, exhausted, in love, jealous, nervous, proud, silly, sleepy, terrified, upset, and worried.
Okay, very good. And let's answer fast here. Choose the correct words to complete the sentences. I organized a relaxing weekend, and by Sunday evening, I felt very
Calm.
Calm,
okay, calm. She's very about her exam results.
Worried.
Worried.
worried,
Worried. Tim is because his football team just lost their match.
Upset.
Upset.
Upset. Don't worry too much about him. He's probably of your success.
jealous,
Jealous.
Jealous. I'm very because I bought these shoes last week and they've already broken.
nervous, no,
Nervous.
angry,
Angry. They are a beautiful couple and they are very much with each other.
in love,
I got up really early this morning, so I'm feeling a bit
sleepy,
Sleepy.
sleepy. Sam is a really bad driver. I'm always when I'm in the car with him.
Terrified.
Terrified. Don't worry about my younger brother. He can be very sometimes
silly,
silly. She was so about her exams that she couldn't sleep.
Nervous.
Nervous. Okay, very good. So we continue next time on Thursday. We see each other. Have a good night and a nice day tomorrow. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye.
thank you,
Thank you,
bye.
teacher. Goodbye.